Hey Mike, this is Josh from Josh and Danny SEO, and just shooting you over that video about how you can improve your online presence. So, just taking a look at your website, you've got a really nice header. I like your logo, and then of course you have all your drop-down menus, the different floors you work with. You do have a click to call, which is awesome, and then you're also connected with the social medias. So you're doing it right. I got to give you kudos and props for that. And then of course you have your services as well down here. Just a little bit of explaining. Um, what you do, and then you kind of hit the bottom of the website. Now, it's a really nice site. I don't see a ton of content on it though. So, tops about 500 words. What you're looking, well, 150. What Google is truly looking for nowadays is about 1,500 to 2,000 words. So, just like expanding on these services and talking more about them so you can show Google, hey, they're trying to explain their services, they're doing well. The reason why we want that amount of content is because it allows us to put those organic keywords throughout our site. Now, what an organic keyword is a buyer intent word that someone's putting into Google in order to find your specific services. But before we get into that, let's check out your website. Let's check behind the scenes on your website. So the way we do that is with a system called Ahrefs or Ahrefs, depending on what mood you're in. So we put your website in, out pops your rankings. So we have your UR and your DR rating, which your UR is the strength of your website and the DR is Google's trust in your website. Ideally, we're looking for these numbers to be between 30 and 40 with a ratio of 1 to 1. That's what we would call the golden ratio. Now, the way we get this up is with backlinks. Now, what a backlink is any link that leads from another website back to yours. And not all backlinks are created equal. For example, a backlink from Wikipedia would be an awful link because Wikipedia is a spammy site. However, a backlink from a distinguished flooring blog would be great because that's relevant to your service. Now, another important thing are those organic keywords, which, as I said before, are those buyer intent words that someone's putting into Google to find your specific service. You're ranking for 81. Let's see what those buyer keywords actually are. So we look through, of course, Alpine, 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 all of these, Wyndham, Doylestown. So these would be fine because it's actually like areas. However, most of the words that you're floor refinishing, that's going to be one. But most of the words that you're actually ranking for, that Google's ranking you for, aren't buyer intent words. They're more just general that anyone with Google can search. Now you do have like Alpine Flooring New Jersey, but as you can see, they're not those high volume words that you'd be looking for. So there, hardwood floors, Philadelphia, 300. Right now, you are moving up the rankings, so it leads me to assume that you've started working on your website and back end, and you're slowly moving up. I don't know how long you've been working at it, so I'm not going to say anything there. But slowly but surely, you're moving up. You're on the 7th page right now, so you're still unfortunately dead and buried as far as the website goes. But let's check out what a great keyword would be or a buyer intent word would be. Flooring Philadelphia, PA. First thing that pops up are your ads. These are the people that are paying to be front and center. So if you would click on them, they'd be charged. So we're not going to do that. Then we have your GMB. Now the Google Map Pack is super important to get on because 30 to 40% of all people will stop right here and pick one of these three. That's just the easiest thing to do. Doesn't mean they're the best, just means that they rank the best. So it's super important to get on this. And then you have your organic rankings. This is by strength of website. Now, your top competitor, Philadelphia Flooring Store. So let's check out their website. Or Flooring Solutions. Pinterest, really? All right. So got a nice logo. They have great drop downs. They have a click to call. They do have some content that explains all their different services. But once again, they don't have that 1,500 to 2,000 words either. So let's check behind the scenes and see why they're number one then. Yeah, they're not doing too hot, gonna be honest. Um, so they have their UR rating of 12 and their DR rating of 2.1. So their strength is 12, their trust is 2.1. They do have a ton of backlinks, as you can see. They have 11K. Now, you want quality over quantity, but their backlinks are doing something right if they're ranking number one, as well as their content, because let's check out their 278 keywords. Flooring Philadelphia, 250 people search that. They're in position 2, which, as you saw, is the first organic position. They're getting 34 traffic from that. Philadelphia Flooring, 200 people. They're in the second position. They're getting 25 from that. Carpet Store, 250, but as you can see, they're all Philadelphia based. 250, they're in like the third or fourth, but they're still getting 17 from that. Same with Philadelphia carpet stores. So as you can see, their keywords that they're ranking for are actually buyer intent words that someone's putting in to find Philly services. So if we're looking to beat them out, first things first, we got to add more backlinks. You're doing pretty well on them. However, I know it's quality over quantity, but we want as many quality links as we can get. So what you would do in order to build your backlinks is first, you can add them on yourself, or you can find the good backlinks from Philadelphia Flooring Solutions and add them to yours, and that'll boost your URDR as well. And then you got to get that content. So the reason you got to get that content, as I was saying before, is so you can organically put keywords throughout your site, so you can start ranking for buyer intent words throughout Philly and the surrounding areas, so that you can get the traffic through your site. You do that, you should start seeing more calls. Now, I hope you found this helpful, Mike. If you have any questions, feel free to reach back out to me. And if you leave some feedback, that would be awesome as well. You have a blessed rest of your day, man.